In this video, I'd like to talk about a massive upgrade to our Stock Volatility Box tool, which is this dashboard page right here. A lot of members have emailed us wondering when we're going to be releasing this dashboard tool. And what the dashboard lets you do is go away from the process of being only limited to ThinkOrSwim indicators, having to run a new ThinkOrSwim file every time you'd like to, say, have volatility models for a new ticker, and instead moves everything to a web-based platform. Not only does it save you screen space, because now, say, to monitor 30 symbols, you don't really need 30 charts, but instead you can have all 30 of them plotted on this volatility box tool in this dashboard. But instead, it also lets you very quickly add in new symbols as they get added to our scans along the day. So let's say you wanted to start by running Apple, SPY, DIA, IWM, QQQ, TLT, and then maybe we also care about some of the bigger names like Microsoft. Maybe we'll add in Visa. And let's say you're a CML member, so we all know Ophir is really in love with NVIDIA. Maybe you want to add in Roku. And then say you're looking at IBD and you have other tickers that hit the list. Maybe in this case, it's MasterCard. Now we can add in our list of symbols. You have a total of up to 30 symbols that you can add either in the same list or as you want to add them in. And so once we have this list, we can click Add to Dashboard. We'll also copy paste this list just so we can run an indicator file later. But now if we click Add to Dashboard, we'll have all of these levels ready to go. Now the way to read this user charts tracker is very simple. There should be 3 lines on each side of the chart if you were to divide it directly in half. And so let's divide a line right here. Now on the right hand side, this represents all of our short trades, right? And each of the 3 lines represents our 3 different levels in the volatility box. If we open this chart up, we can see that we actually have names associated with each of these. So Apple was a little bit funky on Friday with our price exceeding even our aggressive volatility box. So now we can toggle that over to our conservative volatility box. And now we have our levels adjusted. If we open the drawer, we can see that we really have 3 different layers to each price side, right? For our long side, we have our long entry, which is LE. We have our long target, which is LT. And we have our long stop, which is LS. This black dot represents what current price is at. So anytime we're in between our second and third lines, that's really what is considered our valid volatility box entry, which is the volatility box cloud. So as soon as price hits outside of those levels, you may then start to look at things like the edge signals indicator, something else to give you an idea of where you'd like to enter. Now, for those of you that are looking for very precise levels, if you trade the actual stock, something of that sort, we also print them out right here in the drawer. So in this case, we see that our long entry in the case of Apple is at 310.53, our stop would be at 308.65, and our target is 312.42. Now conversely, if we had this black dot in the side of our shorts, then we would know that our short entry is at 320.44, our short stop is at 322.32, and our short target is at 318.55. And in case you forget what any of these abbreviations stand for, you can just click this question mark and you'll see that we have each of these abbreviations defined. Now, instead of having to monitor, say, 30 charts, you can go ahead and look straight down this line and know very quickly that you're looking for entries in between our second and third line if you're looking for a valid volatility box entry. Now, as time goes on, we're going to continue to flesh out this entire tracker system where it'll be easier to identify anything that triggers. It'll be easier to sort by anything that triggers. It'll also be easier to add in things like alerts so that you can have the system work for you and have the volatility box really present to you the trades that are high probability that you can then decide if you'd like to take. This is the new luxury that we live in. This is the process in which we can start to automate the entire trading realm of stock trading with the volatility box and really start to let one simple screen do much of the heavy lifting for us. Now let's say a new ticker gets added to the scan, so maybe it's AT&T, Verizon, and W. You can very quickly just add in whichever symbols you'd like to add, make sure they're separated by a comma, and click Add to Dashboard, and you'll see that each of those symbols is now added into our charts. Right? And it's as easy as that. As time goes on, we'll start to flesh this out, but really your feedback, all of our volatility box members who have access to this tool, is going to help define the future of this tool and how we can start to make it really utilitarian and really useful for us traders. So very quickly, the highlights of this tool: You can add in as many symbols as you'd like here. You can still take the same symbol list and go on over to our indicator page and run the actual indicator file if you'd like to have a ThinkOrSwim file that you can view on your actual charts. But if you're looking to add in something very quickly for the sake of time, something's been added to the scan, or really you've just found that this way is a lot more efficient and provides you just the necessary information, then it becomes really easy to trade. Hopefully this video gives you a nice walkthrough of how to use this tool, and we look forward to any feedback that you may have for us and our team so that we can continue to make this better and continue to make this more useful and powerful for us to all use as traders. All right, thank you for watching this video and good luck trading this week.